I'm joined now by Jim Forlenza. He's the SAE Group Director, really one of the key people making all of this happen. So what are some of the challenges that you face in your role?
First off, I have a lot of people that I work with that make it all happen, so I want to make sure we mention on that. A lot of the stuff that we're focusing on, obviously it's getting the event open and moving forward. We have a lot of activity that's happening on the event floor, and we have a lot of sessions that are taking place here, and that's just counting the meeting rooms that we have. Then we also have activity or education and content taking place on the exhibit floor as well in our tech hub.
How do you keep it fresh every year?
We got a great team that works on that from the business development side, and they work on the content, and we have a great group of volunteers that we work with that help us determine what's happening in technology and what innovations are out there and what directions we should be moving in. So we work pretty closely with that and a lot of our exhibitors and partners on the floor as well in terms of ideas and plans for future events.
What would you say are some of the highlights that you're looking forward to this year?
Well, the Tech Hub is a very interesting place. We do a lot of TED-type talks there, so they're very short, very informal, very interactive with the audience. Whereas what happens in the technical sessions tends to be much more deeper dive into projects. So the activity that goes on in there, we have sessions on biomimicry, we have sessions on why do hackers hack, the Internet of Things, which relays itself into the connected cars and automated vehicles, 3D printing, and we actually even have a session now on 4D printing, which is the next level of 3D printing, which includes nanotechnology, and that's kind of the difference right now between those two.
Wow, I haven't seen that yet. I want to check that out. That sounds great. What are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of? I think just pulling it all together. It's always, it's a lot of work. It's a year-long process for a lot of the folks on our team, and just being able to get together, working very closely with all the other players and even the folks here in Detroit. The Cobo Center is fantastic. Detroit's a great place to have this event. It makes sense from an automotive standpoint, but they're very welcoming and they help us pull this off. So the whole teamwork part of it I think is great. The Tech Hub, which is a fairly new activity that we've developed in here, is something that's very popular now. People are starting to talk about it and look forward to it. So we're kind of that's an interesting activity, and we'll build off that as we look at 2017 and beyond.
And speaking of which, what is the future of the World Congress?
Yeah, we'll be back here in 2017. We have a lot of different activities planned. What we're going to have next year, I think what people will notice most evidently is the interactive areas that we'll have on the floor. So we'll have an innovation technology pavilion that'll highlight new innovation and new technology. It'll give visitors a chance to actually vote on that type of activity and those technologies, and we'll kind of broadcast that, and hopefully that's something you all will be here to cover. We'll have a 3D printing area. We're going to have an enhanced career fair area as well. Probably do a lot more activity with startup companies. So a lot more content that we're going to have down on the exhibit floor, and a lot more hands-on and activity, and just a different way of allowing people to network, which will also help us. We hope to bring in more of a young engineers, young professionals into the event.
Yeah, definitely important. Well, I better let you go so you can start working on 2017. Thank you, Jim, for joining us.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
And best of luck.
Thank you very much.